Hey there! Welcome back, our dear nature lovers. Here's another life-saving expedition to help an injured wild elephant who was suffering from excruciating pain in its mouth. One morning, the fisherman who passed by the lake for fishing noticed that the elephant was unable to drink water and was not in its usual friendly behavior to the fisherman. It appeared tired and was pouring water out of its mouth. Then, without further delay, the fisherman informed the wildlife conservation officials regarding the elephant's poor condition. With the explanation of the fisherman, this unusual behavior caught the attention of wildlife conservation officials. When officers arrived, they discovered the elephant standing in a lake, its face completely submerged in the water. They observed the elephant in the distance and noticed its unusual drinking pattern. Based on the behavioral signs, the veterinarian suspected that the elephant had become victim of the horrific jaw exploder and that something was wrong with its mouth. That is when they decide to sedate the elephant to start the treatment process. To ensure that the elephant fully recovers, its mouth must be carefully cleaned. So, sedation is required to carry out this process more safely and effectively.
අතන පාර අර එහා පැත්තේ තියෙන පාර ලයිට් කණු තියෙන්නේ. අතනින් එහා පැත්ත පාර. ගානක්වත් නැහැ ඉතින්.
The officers directed the elephant to the land area, as sedating and treating the elephant in the water could be a really dangerous and challenging task. A tranquilizer gun is used to administer the anesthetic dosage recommended by the doctor. This method is used to shoot medicine at the elephant from a distance. Otherwise, approaching a wild elephant might be quite dangerous. Officers confirmed that the elephant had been completely sedated before the treatment began. Once completely sedated, they started cleaning and treating the mouth. First, they started cleaning the affected region. A kind officer used his hands to gently wipe the infected jaw. Before touching the injured elephant, the officer put on gloves to safeguard his own and the elephant's safety. This preventive strategy was crucial for reducing disease spread. They took out all the food particles and pus that filled within the mouth. This gentle giant, known for its playful and affectionate behavior among the villagers, had become a constant visitor in the area, frequently spotted walking through the agricultural land and vegetative lands. However, in recent weeks, villagers have observed strange aggressive behavior from this animal. They've noticed that the elephant has changed. That was how they characterized the situation to the officials once the officials arrived at the location, presenting a picture of a majestic creature whose once joyful characteristics had taken a turn. In the meantime, antibiotics, multivitamins, anti-inflammatory drugs, and painkillers are administered to the animal via intramuscular injections. In this situation, the animal's weight, body age, size, age, and strength level are all taken into account when administering medication. If you are a committed audience member, you are already aware that jaw exploders have the purpose of killing small creatures such as wild boars and rabbits. However, the explosive material which are hidden within the fruits and vegetables may also attract larger elephants, resulting in catastrophic injury. When an animal bites into the bait, the gunpowder ignites, damaging the jaws, teeth, tongue, and soft tissues in the mouth and throat. This unfortunate elephant, too, fell prey to the jaw-exploding trap, which resulted in a huge damage in its jaw. The next step is to apply Metrogil gel to the elephant's mouth wound. This would help to cure the wound and prevent additional effects from the injury. A closer investigation showed that the elephant's jawbone had been partially cracked by a jaw exploder. The elephant's condition worsened since the mouth injury had become seriously infected. If no one had discovered the infection and it had progressed throughout the body, the elephant would have passed away. An injury to the elephant's jaw impairs its ability to eat. Beyond the most basic job duties, the officers' and elephants' bond is founded on affection and respect for one another. The officers consider these animals as their own children, so they are ready to take any risk to save the elephant's life. Now, an antibiotic spray is sprayed onto the injection sites. The day's treatment had come to an end. The crew expected that their efforts would provide relief and healing for the gorgeous creature. A ranger officer was assigned to monitor the elephant more closely. As the day came to a conclusion, we would like to make a passionate request to all of humanity. Do not harm the animals who share our planet. Let us coexist harmoniously while protecting the species that brighten our lives. Finally, the revival drug was administered through the ear vein. Let's meet again with another video to save the life of another valuable being.
Ya, bate. Kan wat යනවද මේකට? තියනද? ඌ ගැම්ම ගන්න ඒ පාර. හරි. රබු. ඔව් අයින් කරන්න ඉතින්. අද එන්න මෙහෙට.